Hi, pals. Siska Tears here. Welcome to the live. I'm Mary.
I'm Tony.
And we have two special guests tonight. We have Danielle.
Danielle. I am Danielle from Mickey's Girls. Hello.
And oh no. I think Cameron's frozen.
She's frozen.
We do. We have Cameron from Day Tripping Disney. We have Cameron. All right, I see we do have Cherie, Surfer Girl 326 in the chat with us. Hey, Cherie, how are you tonight? I guess we will just start talking about our top fives, and as people join, they can type and add stuff. And we lost Cameron, so
hopefully she'll come back.
Yeah, I know she was having a few issues, but she'll probably come back in just a little bit.
Hi, Peachy Mama Bear. Glad you are here with us today.
Hi, Peachy Mama Bear.
Hello.
All right, so we are talking about our top 5 favorite Walt Disney World attractions. So Tony and I used to do a top 5 on our channel here at the Siskateers, and we've decided to not do that as a video anymore, but we're going to do it once a month as a live.
Yeah, we thought that might be more fun anyway, to be a little more interactive.
Yeah, and we're going to have special guests every month. So like we said, we've got Danielle, Cameron if she comes back. Oh, I found her. She's back.
Got her?
There she
Sorry,
is.
my power trip, so I'll have to use my phone for tonight.
All right, that's fine. We're glad you're back. So I'm going to let you guys each tell a little bit about your channel to the few watchers we have right now, and then we'll get started. So hold up. It's not liking me. There you go, Danielle.
Oh. Hello, my name is Danielle, and my channel is called Mickey's Girls. I have my channel along with my daughter, so we're a mother and daughter channel. As you can see behind me, I focus mainly on Loungeflies. I always update everyone on Loungeflies that are new, Loungeflies that come on sale. I'm starting to do a lot of Danielle Nicole bags as well. So I also go to the parks. So that is another feature about my channel. And I just try to bring things that people will enjoy. So I hope you all would like to come and watch my channel. And if you like it, you subscribe.
Awesome. And Cameron?
Hi, my name is Cameron, and my channel is Day Tripping Disney. We do a lot of pin-related content on our channel, very pin-heavy over there. But we do other things like swaps. We, as in my boyfriend Daniel and I, we also are annual pass holders, so we'd like to do some park vlogs. And yeah, so just come join us for some fun.
All right. And we're the Siskateers, Mary and Tony. And we just are pins. We do fun little Disney conversations, and
we do like a lot of box swaps.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot, but
park vlogs. Essential oils. That's like our newest thing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we're doing tonight is a top 5 favorite Walt Disney World attractions. So we're going to start with our number 5, and we're going to let Danielle tell her number 5 first.
Okay.
Why it's her number 5 and what she loves about it.
So am I doing a certain park first, or does it matter?
No. Just your top 5.
Overall, just Walt Disney World. Yeah. Okay. All right. So my number 5, my least favorite
of your favorite.
Least favorite.
Least favorite. Right. Oh gosh, that is so hard. Okay. So I will say, as of right now, my least favorite is Rock and Roller Coaster. Even though I rode it 3 times on my last trip, it is awesome. And every time I ride a roller coaster, I grip the bar and I scream like a crazy person, but it is so much fun. So that's going to be my newer favorite, least favorite.
Yeah.
Right.
I will say it is very fun to ride a roller coaster with Danielle. That was a lot of fun.
ridden one, but I've heard her on one before.
All right, Tony, what's your number 5?
Oh, okay. So my number 5 attraction at Walt Disney World is Kilimanjaro Safari. I absolutely love animals, and so I love just getting able to like ride through and see them kind of in their somewhat natural habitat. So I don't know, and it's like different every time. You never know like what you're gonna see, like what animals are gonna be awake or active. We've had some really cool experiences on the safari. So yeah.
All right, my number 5 is Splash Mountain, guys. So like Danielle said, it's so hard to choose. I mean, everything is so good. There are not any rides that we just like. I mean, Mission Space, but there are just not any rides that we just dislike a lot. But I love just how long it is. I mean, Splash Mountain's a nice long ride, and it's so cool, so it's refreshing. And I don't mind getting wet, so and I even like the story of Brer Rabbit. But again, really, it's just what it is to me, like the ride through. Like there's several little drops. There's one big drop. It's nice and cool inside. It's just a good little, it's just a good little ride.
Yep.
Guys, in the comments, put your number 5 ride at Walt Disney World if your number 5 of your favorites.
Yeah.
All right, Cameron.
All right, mine is actually the flying carpet ride.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mostly because of nostalgia. Like I have just so many memories going on it, like with my nephews, and it's a tradition for me and one of my friends with her son to do it. And we went from like doing it with her son to me being pregnant to now doing it with Paisley. So it's just like a tradition for us, and I just love it. It's just super fun.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. It's always neat.
The other ones are way more extreme, more thrill rides, but this one I just had to do based on nostalgia.
Well, there you go. All right. Does anybody put their number 5s in? Okay,
Dumbo.
So Barika said that's how she feels about Dumbo at Disneyland, which she's on the West Coast. Sweet Life with the 3 Culpsatiers is on the West Coast. Nicole is here as well, and I saw Shelby from Bibbidi Bruner. Hey guys, how are you doing tonight? So number 4, I guess I'll start with this one. My number 4 newly is Slinky Dog Dash. Like it, I don't know, this last time we went, I just really, really, really loved it. It was really fun. And we also got to ride it with some friends. We rode Slinky Dog Dash with Danielle and her daughter Nevaeh, so that was really cool. Just experiencing these rides with our new friends it kind of makes it more special and a little bit more exciting. So but it's still a very fun roller coaster for me. I really like it.
Yeah.
So all right, Tony.
So my number 4 is Flight of Passage. I just think it's a really cool attraction, very innovative, and I don't particularly care for the movie. Like I'm not a big Avatar fan, but I can still appreciate and enjoy the ride. Like I just feel like the ride is it's an experience. Like you're just actually in that moment, So I don't know. I just think it's a really cool ride.
All right,
it is really cool. I love how you feel the breathing. Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
All right. So my number 4 is the Space Mountain.
That's a good one.
Decapitation and all.
Yeah.
I used to stay my head down the whole time thinking I was going to be decapitated.
Yeah, totally. It's scary yet fun. Yeah. I'm always scared to like,
I know. I literally ride it like this.
I know, me too.
it's so bad. All right, Danielle, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is, it's not a ride, but I love Enchanted Tales of Belle.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a
I
good
love
one.
it. And
Yeah.
how do they make the door appear? I don't
No.
know.
I know.
I will never figure that out.
Oh my goodness. I think that I love that
Yeah.
part. And I've got to figure it out. I got to.
Yeah. That's a really good one. And like we're talking about, it's not just rides, it's attractions.
Yeah,
it's all
anything.
the attractions.
Yeah.
What are your favorite things to do? So Nicole from Irresistible Magic says her number 5 is Spaceship Earth. And
Oh, that's a good
Cherie
one.
at Surfer Girl 326 says her number 4 is Peter Pan. So we've got a couple of different things in there, which I actually really like Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, I do too.
It's like, again, it's like a nostalgia kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. And everybody says it's just magical and it's just magic, Danielle. That's how it works. It's just magic.
And I love Lumiere when he comes out. I just love that part.
I love that whole attraction.
I do too.
It was really cool.
And the wardrobe, like that, she seems
Oh,
so
she's
real.
so good.
Yeah.
It's
So
amazing.
good. Danielle, when you have done Enchanted Tales with Belle, have you guys been a part of it? Has Nevaeh been a part of the
My
show?
daughter has been a part of it twice.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
And both times she was the beast.
Yes.
Yes.
Logan
So-
was the beast one time too, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think that's also another reason why that we really love it. And it's just, I don't know, it's just something about it.
Yeah, well, it's
I love
fun. Yeah. Cameron, have you done it with Paisley yet?
She hasn't been a part of it.
Okay. But she's seen
So
it?
she just they just let her come up and take a picture with Belle at the end, but she does like how they all walk around the room clapping and dancing and stuff.
Well, that's good. Maybe when she's older, she'll be able to be a part.
Yeah.
So Daniel's on too. Hey, Daniel. And he's in the chat. And then Nicole says her number 4 is Everest. So I'm sure that we'll have Everest on there on somebody's maybe. Cameron, you want to give us your number 3?
Yes. My number 3 is Everest.
See?
There you go.
I knew we'd have it.
Yep. I love it. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, it's awesome. Do you have have you always loved it, or is it just a
It's actually just like mostly since we've been back, like whenever we became APs back in 2017, I really just have this found love for Animal Kingdom and the theming and all that. Just like that, I don't want to spoil it if has anyone like not done it, like the part where you know,
Yeah.
so like that part is just so exciting and it just really turns my stomach, which a lot of rides don't do at the park. So
Right.
I like that part of it.
I know. I'm not sure who all has been. Barika, you haven't been. She hasn't been to Walt Disney World, have you? Sweet Life with the 3 Culpsiteers. I know you're Disneyland, so I don't know if you've been to Walt Disney World or not. Surfer Girl Cherie says number 3 is Haunted Mansion. Nicole says her number 3 is Flight of Passage. So a lot of different stuff here. All right, Danielle, what's your number 3?
So I want to say my number 3 is going to be Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
I have to ride that every time I go to Magic Kingdom. There's just no option.
Right.
My daughter is terrified of it because we got stuck on it right where the party was going on and all the ghosts were flying around. So but I love that ride and she just has to bear with it.
Oh, that's my favorite scene.
I know.
That the ballroom dancing. That's my favorite scene.
Yeah.
I love it. Looks like there's a lot of haunted mansions. Shelby says hers is Haunted Mansion. So
awesome.
All right. So want to mention. All right, so my number 3 is Flight of Passage. I love it. Like, I just think that whole experience is really, really awesome. And I'm not like a huge Avatar lover, but I think that the innovation, I guess, of that ride is crazy good. Like you said, Cameron, the breathing of the Banshee is like that's so cool to me. And I mean, you really feel like you're there in that moment. So I absolutely love it. All right, Tony, number 3.
So my number 3 is a new one for me, and it's Slinky Dog Dash. I don't know why, I just love this coaster.
Cute.
Like, it's just so much fun. And I mean, it's not, like a big thrill ride like Rock and Roller Coaster or whatever, but like there's just something about it that's just fun, and it just makes you smile. And I don't know, I love it.
I think it's just like being in Toy Story Land.
Yeah, and his voice is like narrating, and like stuff, and it's just fun. I don't know, it makes me happy to ride it. So
yeah, it's a good one. All right, anybody else in the chat have a number 3 they want to throw out there for us? And we're gonna, I guess, keep on moving and talking about other attractions.
Are we allowed to have? Oh,
go ahead.
Can we go back and do an honorable mention?
Yeah, you want to do that at the end?
Yeah, I have one that I just couldn't fit on my list, but I do love it.
Do you want to go ahead and do the honorable mention? So we save our number 1s for very last.
Okay.
All right, you want to go first?
Oh yeah. So
okay.
If you know me, you know that I love Peter Pan, but Peter Pan it wasn't on my list. Oh, I'm so bad. I feel like I'm a horrible person, but it's my honorable mention.
There you go.
Like I wrote it down and I'm like, where can I fit it in? But I couldn't.
Peter Pan.
We've got to get Surfer Girl to Hollywood Studios. She hasn't been since 1999.
I see that.
That's a long time.
All right, so Sheree,
that is a long time.
We will do a celebration trip when you are able to get back down there, and I will come with you and celebrate, girl. Yes, because I did a celebration trip.
Yeah.
At my 1 year.
We did.
So everybody should. So Barika says she hasn't been since she was 10, but her wish list is Everest, Flight of Passage, Slinky Dog Dash, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and Navi River Journey, which are all
amazing.
That Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, holy moly. It was so much better than I had expected it to be.
Oh yeah, I was
not prepared for
how amazing it was. I'm looking forward to being able to.
Hi, Jody and Laura.
Hey, Jody and Laura. All right, so Cherie says Pirates of the Caribbean, number 2, especially during the Halloween party. Oh, so we didn't get to ride Pirates during the Halloween party. I wanted to see the live actors so bad, but we didn't get to do it. Have you guys done that? Either one of you?
No,
I haven't either. So sad. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the comments.
Thank you, Irresistible Magic.
I'm trying to read the comments. All right, so number 2s. Tony, you want to go first?
Sure. So my number 2 all-time favorite Walt Disney World attraction is Splash Mountain. I just like for all the same reasons that Mary said. I just love that it's a really long ride, and I like thrill, like drops. Like drops are like my favorite, and so that end drop is just so much fun. And then after you do the drop, you still have like a little more ways to go, so you still have more ride, So I don't know. I've just always loved it. It's always been one of my favorites, and I can't wait to see what they do with it though, because I love the Princess and the Frog, so I think it's probably going to be awesome. I really do.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. All right, Cameron, what's your number 2?
Resistance.
Rise of the Resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is like, just my love for Kylo Ren is just all over it. And you just, it's such an immersive experience. It's just like no other ride, really.
Tony hasn't
my Star Wars fangirl heart is just so happy.
Tony hasn't ridden it yet, so don't give too much away. But I am going to piggyback off your number 2 because my number 2 is also Rise of the Resistance. And that's kind of a new thing, obviously, because it's a fairly new ride. What I find like super, super cool and super awesome is that Cameron and I have ridden it together.
Yes, and it was so much fun.
It was awesome. And then the next day, or not the next day, but the next time Michael and I went back to that park, if you don't know Marco Polo, Cameron and I use Marco Polo, and Tony and I use Marco Polo. I Marco Polo'd Cameron the spots of Kylo Ren, so that she could see Kylo Ren.
I love him.
It's just such an immersive. We're not going to spoil it, Shelby. We're not going to spoil it. It's just an immersive ride. I mean, it's just an immersive ride, right? Danielle wrote it that same day.
Now, the only reason why I didn't put that one in my top is because I'm really not that into Star Wars, so I think I need to know more about the movie first. But the ride is amazing.
Yeah, the ride is great.
The ride is amazing.
All right, so what is your number 2, Miss Danielle?
I have 2 for my number 2.
Okay.
So I have Splash Mountain and Flight of Passage. And I only have 2 for my number 2 is because when I went on my trip last month, one ride just topped them all. So that's why I have 2.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Nicole, that is friendship. Marco Poloing fandom. I did. Like, I was like, woo-hoo-hoo, there's your man.
I'm like blushing.
So I think obviously these rides are good because we're all putting them in our tops, you know, and things that don't make the top or things that are different are like the carpets for nostalgia or, which all of mine are probably the same as everybody else's, or like, Enchanted Tales with Belle, because after, you think about it, that's probably because of nostalgia or because Nevaeh got to play the Beast 2 times. I mean, that's really cool. So those things will become your favorite as stuff like that happens. Tony, do you have an honorable mention before we get to number 1s?
Big Thunder.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic, Disney attraction, and well, whatever classic means, I don't know. But for me, it is. And so, yeah, I think Big Thunder's one of mine.
That's a great
honorable mention.
That's a great ride too. And yeah, it's a really, really fun ride. Shelby's curious to see what your top is, Danielle.
Are you ready? Is it my turn? Can I go?
Do you want to do your honorable mention?
I will say dinosaurs.
Ooh.
I like it, even though I know that it's a lot of jerking and shaking and stuff, but I really enjoy it. And I think I like it a lot because we got stuck on it and we had to walk off the ride. And that was so cool to do.
Yeah, I bet.
I have never got stuck on a ride.
Really?
And had to like be escorted off. Like that is like # goals for me.
Yes, it was really cool.
I'm going to give my honorable mention and then I'm going to tell We have a visitor. I'm going to give my honorable mention, and then I'm going to tell you guys a goals story about an attraction. So my honorable mention, and you guys are going to think I'm absolutely crazy, but it's the People Mover.
I like that.
I 100% love the People Mover, and I was devastated that it was not open when we were there last month. Devastated, because it's such a relaxing ride around Tomorrowland, and it's actually fun, and you get to see so much. So you're talking about talk about getting stuck on rides. I've never been stuck on a ride and been escorted off, but when we were on the Jungle Cruise on my birthday, and we got off the Jungle Cruise on my birthday, the words out of my mouth to everybody in my party, which was Cameron, Daniel, and Michael, was, how many of you were wishing our boat was going to go down? Like, were you not?
I was. I wanted to be in that water with the cast members and like the jumper things, the waiters, like waiting us out. I wanted that moment.
I did too. So, like, if you don't know, a Jungle Cruise boat sank earlier in the year, and I just was like, and people were all talking about how mad they would be about it, but I'm just like, I think those are cool experiences. Like, I think that's a neat experience to have, just like being walked off a ride. I think that's a cool experience, because what did you get to see, Danielle, when you got walked off of Dinosaur?
The dinosaurs were scaring us as we were walking past them. It was so cool.
Oh, see, that's so neat. I think
I actually have pictures that I took, of us walking through and all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty cool.
That is cool. So Laura, I guess that's Laura typing for the Jody and Laura Life. She says they were stuck on Peter Pan and the Great Movie Ride. So Laura, can you put in the what?
There's double Cameron. She has a twin.
What is going on? I just muted it and turned my camera off to say goodnight to Haley. All of a sudden, I have two faces. You have two.
No, you have two cameras.
Let me leave one.
Laura said two cameras. I don't know how to get rid of the other one. Oh,
that one's not moving.
Okay, well, we'll get it figured out, I guess. Oh, there she is. So Laura, you were escorted off of the Great Movie Ride. Let us know in the comments what that's like. And Barika says her daughter wants to get stuck on a ride so bad. Yeah. Oh, her cousin got stuck on the Incredicoaster at the top and had to walk down.
Whoa.
I also would have died. Oh, she said it was boring. Laura. Why was the Great Movie Ride boring? You didn't get to see like all the stuff? Yes, Shelby. Somehow Cameron manifested a twin. And now she's mute.
You're mute.
Oh, there we go.
Daniel wanted me to tell you that he got stuck on Rise opening weekend, and he had to be escorted off. So that was pretty cool. He got to see it like first time on it. Lights are on and he's being escorted out.
Oh,
what
wow.
scene was it at? Oh, I don't want to tell what scene it is.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to do it, right?
Hey, Josh. Josh just joined.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Josh, give us some of your top 5 favorite rides at Walt Disney World. Put them in the chat. Let us know what your favorites are. That's what we're chatting about today. So we did 5, 4, 3, 2. We're up to 1. We did honorable mentions. Are there any other rides that you want to talk about that we like before we tell our number ones? I'm going to be honest. I know that me and Tony and Cameron have the same number 1. So I already know that. I'm going to be interested to see what Danielle's is.
Can I have
kinda
another
hoping-
honorable mention then?
Yeah, of course.
From number one, I really enjoyed alien swirling saucers. I didn't think it was gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, I didn't think it was gonna be as fun as it was. I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna be more like the teacups.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was like, oh, they're just gonna sling you and just sling you. It was the funniest sling I've ever had. It was great. I really love it.
It's a lot like Tow Mater's Junkyard, Jammin' Junkyard.
Yes, it is.
California Adventure.
It is. Yeah.
Nicole. Oh, okay. So Cherie says her honorable mention is Frozen Ever After, which, you know, I didn't like it the first time I wrote it, but this last time it was okay. I mean, I was okay with it. I mean, it's the Maelstrom track, and I love the Maelstrom. So, Nicole says her heart belongs to the Carousel of Progress. It's like Walt Disney story. Yes.
I agree.
I
love it.
Yeah, I love the Carousel Progress and Small World. Yes, Small World. It's not my number one, but I do love a Small World.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Do you think they could ever kind of update Carousel of Progress just a little, or no?
I don't think they'll ever touch it.
Okay.
Just because that's like a real Walt attraction. I mean, he actually did that. So I don't think it'll ever. And now, you know, they took it out of Disneyland. It used to be in Disneyland years and years and years ago, but they removed it. So
I'm surprised they took it from its home park.
I know. I don't know.
So one we didn't mention, but I love is Soarin'.
Oh yeah.
I love every time I ride it. I mean, I love it. It never gets old for me.
Yeah.
I love the smells.
The oranges, which we don't do anymore, it was the best. Josh put in his top fives, and he says Living with the Land, Splash Mountain, Alien Swirling Saucers, Primeval World, and People Mover. So I'm actually a Primeval World girl myself.
Really?
I love Primeval World.
Oh
yeah. I'm sad they're taking it out.
I like it and it's fun, but as I get older, it hurts.
It gets harder.
It hurts my body.
For the younger generation.
The cast member we spoke to said it'll still be open for events only.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that's changed, but hopefully I can't see them keeping an entire ride for events only, though. You know, what a waste.
I was going to say, that's so weird that you would not just remove that structure and put something else there that can be open all the time.
Yeah. So maybe it's just like a temporary thing until maybe they figure out what they're going to do with that space. But
yeah,
I don't know. But I love that ride too. I haven't ridden it in years because it's been down ever since I finally could ride it at, and I was pregnant for so long at the parks. Ugh. Not fun being pregnant at the parks.
Shelby says her number one is Toy Story Mania.
Oh, yeah, that's a
good one. Cherie says, "Oh no, the Grand Fiesta Tour. Can I have another honorable mention?" Yes, we can have. See, that's the whole thing. That's the problem with the top five.
Yeah,
is you can't just choose five attractions.
Really
you know.
hard. Yeah.
I mean,
I got stuck on the Grand Fiesta Tour the last time we were there.
I got a Marco Polo.
It was the creepiest thing ever. We were just sitting there in the water all by ourselves. The part where Donald Duck is going up and down, and it was just like over and over and over again, and just dead silent. No audio, nothing. It was just very bizarre.
And they were literally like the only people. So like she poloed me, and she's like, "We're the only ones in here."
It was so creepy. It was it's really creepy, like being at the parks right now with so few people, and you're like the only people on a whole boat or the only people on a ride, and you're just like alone. I don't know. It's just a weird feeling.
It is a little weird. Yeah. Josh says his least favorite is Slinky Dog.
Oh,
What?
amazing, Josh.
I
Yeah,
don't
so
even know my
Nicole
least
says
favorite. Right?
they did top 5 per park, and then attractions, rides, shows, because there are too many awesomeness. And that's true.
Yeah.
And we may later on break it down and do like, smaller groups, but just to get us kind of kicked off and started, we just want to kind of just do these. Josh says it's because it's just a bigger barnstormer, which, I mean, everybody has their opinions of stuff, like we were talking about earlier. Not everybody likes every ride. I mean, that's just how it is. That's what makes us all different, and that's what we like about it.
Mhm.
All right, who wants to go first for their number one?
I think we need to say
Can I go first?
Well, yeah, you can go first.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
My favorite ride, because I just wrote it and it's so amazing and it's so awesome.
I know what it is.
And it looks so real to where I had to look around me to put it in my head that it wasn't. Is the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured.
So real. Oh my
It's so
God.
awesome.
It's so
Especially
good.
when you go down the waterfall. I had to look up and there's like a little white little spot up there. No, a black little spot. I had to look at that just to know that it was not real.
That's my favorite part. So I'm not gonna give any more thing. I don't want to give a bunch away just because I know there's people who haven't ridden it, but that's my favorite part of that ride.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that.
It's amazing.
Because I agree with you. Like the whole, it was very, very good.
So
Way
I
better.
wanted, yeah, that was my first time writing it last time we were there with you, Mary. But I've heard that like in different scenes, there's different perspectives because of the way it breaks up. You get different POVs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to write it. You would literally have to write it 5 times to be on each part of the train.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So we wrote it twice and wrote in 2 different trains. And I can tell you, yes, you do see some different things or a little bit different when you are in different sections.
Yeah.
So
and just like that layer, and like that's so awesome. I can't wait to write it again on a different cart this time.
Yes, Shelby, like the placement that you're riding in the vehicle. It gives you like different views of things. So yes, that's a very good number one, especially since it's just so cute.
It's so cute. My favorite part is I'm not gonna give a spoiler away. I'll just give a clue for those who have ridden it. Is the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
I like that
so
too.
adorable. I loved it so much.
I like that too.
Yeah, I like that one.
All right, so number ones. Everybody put your number one in the chat. And I know it kind of like lags, but see if you can guess our number one. See if anybody knows what it is. Because I know Tony and I have talked about it on the channel before that we have the same number one ride. And I know that it's Cameron's number one as well. So if you put it in the chat, see if you can guess what our number one is. And we'll just keep talking about other stuff while you're guessing. Something that Christy Nikki, is that Christy Nickel says that she loves Primeval Whirl and sad it's gone. And there's a winner. I knew that they would get it. So
I knew she knew.
So Laura and Nicole both have it. So our number one is Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror, yes.
Yes, because oh my gosh, the drop sequence of that ride, it's so good just because it's different every single time. Yeah. Every single time. Like
And I just love the whole thing, like walking up into the hotel, like the whole ambiance and just the theming of the whole attraction. When you go down in the basement, like, I mean, it's just so good and immersive, and you just really feel like you're in a hotel and you're plummeting to the bottom of the elevator shaft.
I love it too. Do y'all remember the Tower of Terror movie that we used to play on Disney Junior all the time?
Yeah.
Like, I loved that movie growing up, and I love that ride. Mostly, I think because of that, because of the theming and the drops. I love the big drop on it too, but that is another one. Not only the thrill aspect, but like the nostalgia, the little girl I remember from the movie.
Yeah.
Well, the thing for me is I actually think I was in high school the first time I rode it, because I don't think, is it an original park attraction from 1980? It's not from 1981. I mean 1989.
No, I don't think so.
I think it was built in the 90s, and I think the first time I rode it for sure was when I was a teenager. And I don't know, the drop. I just love that. I don't know, that thrill of dropping and the different sequences that you get when you ride it. I think it's just cool, because you never know what sequence you're going to get. You never know if you're going to go all the way to the top and go all the way down, or go halfway up, halfway down. I mean, you just never know. So I'm sorry. We have several teenagers in the house. So 3. We're live.
Anyway. Yes. Okay. Austin.
It's 1994. 1994.
So the first time I rode it, I was 17 years old. So it's just my favorite.
Yeah.
I just love it.
It's
I
fun.
absolutely love
I
it.
love it too.
Danielle, do you ride Tower of Terror?
I've only ridden it once, and I was so shocked that ride, after I put on that seatbelt, that ride lifted my big butt off that seat. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? I didn't think the seatbelt worked right, because I didn't think I was supposed to lift up at the seat.
Oh,
you're too much. I love it.
Like,
So
Yeah.
good.
he was my husband hates it. Well, he doesn't hate it, but he just doesn't like it. But he rides it because he knows that it's my favorite. And like, he is terrified that he's gonna come flying out of that seat belt. Like, I mean,
I don't even think twice
I
about
don't
it.
either. I don't think about it either.
I don't even think twice about it.
But why put on the
We've
seatbelt
ridden it before.
if you don't lift up at the seat?
This is true. I don't know.
We've ridden it
Weird.
before, and our popcorn bucket lid has come off, and there's popcorn flying all over us and other park goers, and it's crazy. I love it, but I could imagine that being me, like flying up if my buckle wasn't buckled correctly.
Yeah.
So Barika says when they rode, I'm guessing in Disneyland, she had to hold her daughter down. Like, yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's fun. I
could not imagine that.
Barika, put in the chat, have you ridden the Tower of Terror and Guardians of the Galaxy? And were they different? Because I've only ridden the Guardians of the Galaxy version out in California. So, and it is a little bit different than the one in Florida. It doesn't have the same type of dropping as the one in Florida. So when it was Tower of Terror, was it exactly the same dropping as the Guardians of the Galaxy is? That would be that's something I would want to know, because it is different. Did you ride it in California, Danielle?
No.
Well, it is a little bit different out there. It doesn't do like the whole ride through type stuff. Yes, I have just the storyline, but the ride is the same. So it doesn't do like
Different
all
story.
the riding through stuff. It's basically just the same dropping. So I just think that, I don't know, that feeling that gives me is fun for me.
I like the free fall
Yeah.
feeling. That's why I like.
So you would skydive, right?
I would not skydive.
Okay.
I don't want to skydive because
No.
I don't
No,
know.
you should do like the swing.
I've
Like
done
at
that.
Six Flags, the
Yeah,
big
I've done
swings.
I've done
Yeah,
that before, and it was fun.
Yeah.
Scary.
Those, I've done a couple too, and it's like you fall for like 15, 20 feet until it catches you.
Oh.
Same stomach drop feeling. Love it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Josh doesn't like Tower of Terror or Rock and Roller Coaster.
It's
But,
a lot of things that you don't like, Josh.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, Mel.
So, Melissa, you just joined us. So, what are your top 5 favorite attractions at Walt Disney World? Give us something in the comments. I also really enjoy Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. That's a really fun little game. You know, it's not quite as fun as Toy Story Mania.
Yeah.
But we all 3 rode Toy Story Mania together too.
And we didn't even mention it. I that's like one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, it's hard. Again, it's so hard.
So many good ones.
hard.
I mean, it's hard to choose.
Like, it's so hard. We could literally just talk about attractions I could talk about them like, all day. What's good about them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Josh doesn't do dark and scary stuff. So that makes sense. But, he said his number 1 was Living with the Land, and we didn't talk about that either, but
I love it.
I love Living with the
too.
Land. It's one of those rides that I don't go to Epcot without riding it. Just, one of my favorite things to ride.
Yeah.
So
We've done the seats behind behind the seats tour.
yes,
Really nice.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to do it. Obviously, they're not doing tours and stuff right now, but that would be something I'd want to do.
Yeah, I want to do that one.
Mm-hmm,
Laura said Jody loves Buzz. I really just
I'm
like
not
everything.
good at it.
I have scored the high score.
I'm not
You
good
were
at it.
there.
Yeah, in January.
Yeah, I have scored the high score. Austin has scored the high score. I love Mrs. Nesbitt too, Shelby.
Me too, yeah. I am Mrs. Nesbitt.
I wore a Mrs. Nesbitt shirt our last Hollywood Studios day, and Austin dressed up as Mrs. Nesbitt for school for something last year. So
I don't want to may feel bad, but who is Mrs. Nesbitt?
Buzz Lightyear in the original Toy Story, when Sid gets him and Sid's little sister takes him and she dresses him up in that hat and that apron, and his arm is missing, and she's serving him tea and she calls him Mrs. Nesbitt.
Gotcha.
It's my favorite version of Buzz. Actually, no, it's not. Spanish Buzz is my favorite version of Buzz. I love Spanish Buzz when he dances around Jessie.
That's a pretty good version.
Yeah, that's a good one. And he's like doing his dance. Oh, thank you, Cameron. We forgot to put the links. Oh, Lord. There's several I haven't ridden, but my top 5: Toy Story Mania, Primeval World, Jungle Cruise, Soarin', Rock and Roller Coaster, and Everest. I think we touched on all of those too. I mean, if a ride is good, a ride is good. And most people will like it. I mean, that's kind of how it is. Unless it's just not your thing. Like for me, Mission Space is just not my thing.
Me either.
I love Mission Space, but Daniel won't ride it with me because he's done for the rest of the day. He's just sick.
Okay, so then you should have gone to Epcot with us and rode Mission Space with Michael, because I won't ride it either. I don't want to be sick, and he doesn't like to ride by himself.
The only thing is, like, I'm kind of a big girl, and I feel a little tight in that.
Oh.
It's
So,
small
but I still
ride.
love it. I feel extra safe because it's extra tight. But the claustrophobia sometimes can be a little real, but the nausea, that part doesn't get me.
Yes, Laura. He was drinking Darjeeling tea.
So,
Oh yes, Kilimanjaro safaris. We talked about that at the beginning. It's a great one. It's not in my top 5, but
ride you hate the most?
Shelby wants to know what ride we hate the most. Mission Space.
Astro Orbiter.
Okay, I rode the Astro Orbiter in July, and I thought I was gonna die.
I still haven't ridden it as an adult. I need to write
And
it.
we were supposed to ride it on my birthday.
Yeah, we didn't.
You and Michael were supposed to ride it because I wasn't about to get on it again. No, you're good. Yes, Sharia, you need to get to the Animal Kingdom
Oh, the Animal
for
Kingdom.
sure. It's awesome. Everything in that park is pretty much a must do when you go. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of dinosaur, but I still ride it, I think, every time I go there.
Yeah.
So just something, we like to do. What is similar to Dumbo?
Oh, Astro Orbiter?
The carpet.
No, I think because we were talking about Astro Orbiter.
Astro Orbiter is not like Dumbo.
It's
not. Yeah.
It's like real fast.
Like this, it's really
Yeah.
fast. It's way up higher, much higher.
You
up
take
in
like
the
an
air.
elevator up to it.
Yeah, because it's on top of that building.
Yes. The worst part of Astro is when you're coming back down and it's like you're
Yes.
boom off into the
I absolutely feel like I'm going to fly off into wherever, into the Carousel of Progress when I'm on. So I hadn't ridden it in many, many years, and Michael had never done it. So we were just like, yeah, we're going to try it. And no, it's never going to happen. All right, Danielle, what's your most hated ride?
It had to be Mission.
Mission?
I rode it once. Now, what side is the easy side? That's the green or the orange?
Orange is the bad side. Green
Orange,
is
I think, is this. Yeah.
I rode the green side, and all of us were like, "Oh, that wasn't nothing." So the two little girls was like, "Let's go on the green side or the orange side." Like, okay, cool, baby. I was praying to the Lord. Oh, Lord, please help me to get off this ride. Oh my God. Do you know all us was sick, even the little bitty girls, they was like, we're never riding that again.
It's a completely different experience from green to orange.
It was horrible.
It is.
It was horrible.
It used to not bother me, and I used to like it. I used to ride it, but like a few years ago, I rode the intense version, and it messed me up for the rest of the day. Like I had to go back to the room and lay down. Like it was that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not good. Yeah, Mission Space. Josh said green is the easy one. So I mean, I could do the green, but I can't do the orange. Like, not doing it. Like, I'm just not gonna get on it.
I was looking at somebody's vlog yesterday, and they said if you turn your head on that ride, it'll totally mess you up. You can't even stand up. It messes your balance up.
No, you have to stay just like this the whole time.
Yeah.
You can't move at all. Melissa said earlier that she doesn't like Star Tours because it makes her feel that way. She said earlier up in the chat. Yeah, you do. Josh says when he got off the orange, he had to sit on a bench for 2 hours just to calm down, and then you have to go home. And you're done. Like, you can't even. Well, and that's like this last time Michael wanted to ride it, and I was like, I can't. I mean, I can't. Like, I can't do it. You can go by yourself, and he don't really like to ride rides by himself. And he was like, just ride it with me. And I was like, I don't want to feel like that. He's like, well, we're going back to the room. I'm like, I still don't want to feel like that. Like, like nobody wants to feel weird, nauseous, and like it's almost like it gives you vertigo.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't. It's a weird ride.
I haven't got that yet. I don't want to get that feeling yet for my rides.
Well, you're still young. You got some
Not for
years.
long.
Well, you're still a good bit younger than we are. So you got some years. Christy says that she's not a huge fan of Spaceship Earth. Josh, you are killing me. He says he saw the Lord coming for us on that ride. What's the very first ride you ever rode? Okay, I'm going to be honest, Shelby. I have absolutely no idea because I was 9 months old the first time I went to the parks.
I don't know either because I was 13 months old.
So it was probably like Dumbo or the carousel or some of that kind of business. Cameron, were you a baby the first time you went?
I was a baby, yep, in a stroller.
All right, Danielle, what was your first ride? Because you were not a baby the first time you went, right?
I went in 2004 when my oldest son graduated from high school.
Okay.
And I don't know what was the first thing I rode. I have no clue. But maybe Haunted, maybe, I don't know.
Haunted?
Yeah, probably.
I know the first ride we took Austin on, and that was the Triceratops spin at the Animal Kingdom. And the first ride we took Logan on was Dumbo at the Magic Kingdom. So I know their first rides, but they were also babies the first time they went. So
Paisley was 3 months old on Toy Story Mania.
That was her first ride?
Yeah, she had she had these earphones on, and she was like so itty bitty. I was so worried it was gonna like sling her everywhere because that ride whips you too.
It does whip.
When it moves from like ride to ride, it just like slings you around. So yeah, that was her first park was Hollywood Studios.
Josh is killing it. Spaceship Earth smells like your grandmother's attic, and it's not cute. He's like, but I love it. But I love it. Okay, Laura likes Mission Space, so she can come ride it with Michael.
Yeah, we'll go ride it together.
I get motion sickness on certain things at amusement parks, but haven't had that trouble at WDW. That is a plus, Miss Christie. I'm glad that you don't have that trouble. What was the last ride you rode? I bet I know. I was about to say, I bet I know Cameron's and Danielle's.
Mine was with you.
Mine was Winnie the Pooh.
I know everybody's was with me. Danielle's was Rock and Roller Coaster.
Nope.
Oh no, Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot y'all rode that again. Yours was Winnie the Pooh. Did we ride Winnie the? We didn't ride Winnie the Pooh with y'all.
No, we rode Winnie the Pooh. Oh no, it was Teacups.
Y'all rode Teacups while we were on Seven Dwarfs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what part we did last.
Mine was Space Mountain.
I have no idea.
Because then we walked over and tried to do Splash, but it was down.
A splash fountain.
Zip, zip, zip. I don't know either because it was September. What was the last park we did?
I don't know.
At Pipe? Because we were talking about hopping.
But did we ride?
We didn't. We just did food one. Yeah.
I have no idea.
All right, let's see what everybody said their last ride was. Josh says Living with the Land. Laura says Frozen Ever After. Melissa says Dirk hates Winnie the Pooh because it replaced Mr. Toad. I agree. Josh said also, I just have to say that ride that kills my body is Dinosaur. Agreed. Looking for that dumb dinosaur is not worth the aches. Cherie says I rode Dumbo when I was 6. And I remember because my 4-year-old brother got to fly Dumbo and I was really mad all day. I can totally see that. I can totally get that. Christy says she went for the first time in 5th grade because her mom won a trip. Holy moly.
Oh, wow.
Epcot was
Awesome.
brand new. Not sure of the first ride we rode, but I remember riding Small World, Spaceship Earth, and Haunted Mansion was their favorite.
3 classic. Good, yeah.
Yeah, 3 really great rides. What ride do you think is the most well-themed and overall beautiful? Well-themed, you want like
My opinion, I think Tower of Terror is extremely well themed. I don't know that it's beautiful.
I think the
but-
Safari is beautiful.
Yeah.
Danielle, what's your most overall well-themed ride?
I guess I want to just say the whole land of Avatar. That is just, it just makes you think you're somewhere totally different when you walk in.
Definitely. Cameron, well,
Similarly, I'm gonna say Star Wars. Like the theming, you're just so immersed. Like even just the queues and in the rides, and it's just crazy.
Navi Rivi never. Navi Rivi Journey.
words are so hard today.
Words are hard.
I'm going to go with Rise of the Resistance as being well-themed attraction. I can't. I'm not kidding you. I cannot get over. I just can't get over it. And I'm gonna tell a secret, which I don't know if you know, Cameron, you may know. Michael and I actually got to ride it twice in one day.
Oh, I knew that.
So that doesn't happen. You don't get to do that. You only get one ride. So we rode it twice on our last day in Hollywood Studios in July, and I was just so excited because it just is such a good. Skinny Money is such a good, such a good ride. Sorry. Did you?
No, I did not spit my water. I'm sorry.
We all just got a message.
Yeah. I haven't been on that yet, so I'm really looking forward to it.
I know. I really need you to ride it. I need you to ride that. I need you to ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Runaway Railway, because I need to be able to talk to you about it. Josh said rude. What's rude? What have you not ridden? You haven't ridden Rise?
Oh yeah.
Can I have what y'all are drinking? Well, it's water.
Water.
Well, it's water. Okay, what is your favorite land and your favorite ride in that land?
Man, she's got some good questions.
She always, every live that I ever see her on, she's got some great questions. All right, Danielle, what's your favorite land?
I guess my favorite land would have to be what happened to her.
Is she okay?
Cameron? She's frozen again.
Cameron, are you sure she's frozen?
Okay, Josh, you're going to have to ride on the next time because, wow.
I guess I'll keep going with Avatar Land. I don't know, every time I go, it's always like I see something different, and see something new. That's the great thing about when you go to Disney. You always see something different. You can always see something different. I mean, that's the best part about it.
We're going to have double Cameron again.
Uh-oh.
There she is. Oh, she's back on the computer now. So, favorite land, Cameron? We're going to have double Cameron again.
I hope not.
Uh-oh.
What? There she is. Danielle, did you say your favorite ride?
Let's say, I guess Flight of Passage would be in that particular land.
Yeah.
It will be that one. But Navi River is amazing too.
It is.
I like it too.
But it's too fast. It's like super quick.
It is super quick. I was thinking that this last time. It just went like boom and it was done.
Yeah.
Christy says she can't wait to see Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land. Josh says his favorite land is the land, and Living with the Land is his favorite ride. I actually really love that area as well. Shelby says Cameron down, Cameron down. So, Cameron, what's your favorite land and your favorite ride in your?
At least I don't have two heads this time.
I'm going to take mine off too.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
And rides.
Yeah.
But not for the blue or green milk. That's disgusting.
You don't like either one? He's like, no. So since we haven't touched on it and we're in Galaxy's Edge right now, what is everybody's Millennium Falcon opinion? Put it in the comments. What is your Millennium Falcon opinion? We've said it a couple of times. We have the same opinion.
I didn't enjoy it.
I didn't either.
I actually enjoyed it better this time because me and my daughter were the only ones in the
Yeah.
So we got a chance to drive it, where versus the last time we were in the back matching some fake buttons. So yeah,
Exactly.
awesome this time.
And so I got to be a pilot this time as well, which was a little bit different experience than mashing the fake buttons that do nothing.
Right. Yeah.
So, Cameron,
Yeah, my
what's
first
your
time
Oh, go.
was lit. So when I went,
Uh-oh.
so disappointed because you start off with like the best seat,
Yeah.
Is there like a lag? Is there a lag now?
Yes. Paging Mr. Morrow says Smuggler's Run is the best if you're the pilot.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
I mean,
So
Right.
maybe. All right. So Tony, what's your favorite land and your favorite ride in your favorite land?
oh, I mean, Frontierland is just like my all-time favorite land. I think I just enjoy it. I do like Toy Story Land too, but I don't know. And Splash Mountain's my favorite ride in Frontierland.
Yeah.
I just like that. I don't know. I just something about Frontierland I just love.
So my favorite land is Fantasyland because I'm all about the magic of Disney. No shocker here. My favorite ride in Fantasyland is It's a Small World. And I mean, there's no shock there. But I do like Enchanted Tales with Belle. I do like Dumbo. I like the Barnstormer. Michael and I rode the Barnstormer this last time. We were the only people on our train. Like, that's it. I rode in this car and he rode in that car and there we go. And there was nobody else around us. So it was fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun. So yeah, anybody else have a question or a comment before we sign off of here?
This was fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Thank you, all you guys, for coming on. Hey, Kat.
Hey, Kat.
Kat,
Great questions.
Tell us some of your top 5 rides or attractions at Walt Disney World, Kat. Barika says, what tips do you have for people navigating the parks that have never been or haven't been in a long time?
Maybe
that is a good topic.
The only tip I have is don't try to do it all because you won't be able to. Not in one trip.
good tip.
That's a very good tip.
Yes.
And to go with that, I would say make sure you know what's priority for you and do what's priority for you, and then the other things can come after you've hit your main things. If you're going right now, the crowds are much lower, so you can probably get more done than you would be able to
For sure.
normally. But again, I mean, I was in the Magic Kingdom several times last month and didn't do every attraction in the Magic Kingdom in one day. So that's just how it is, I guess. Kat says, "Oh, Tiki Room, Grand Fiesta, Living with the Land, and Haunted Mansion." So on that list, the Tiki Room's the only one we hadn't touched on.
Yeah.
You know, it's a cute little show. It's a nice place to take a break. Good night, Laura. Thank you for
Bye,
coming.
Laura. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, Shelby has one more question. What ride do you want to ride in one of the international parks?
I know.
Okay, go.
So in Paris, I don't know what it's called, but like the Turtle Talk with Crush or something, right?
Yeah. Oh, the
Yeah.
Crush ride?
That's the-
Yeah.
yeah. I want to do that one.
Yeah. Danielle?
It's not a ride, but I would love to see the castle and see the dragon under the castle in Paris. I think that would be amazing.
Yep.
That
So
would-
for me, it's actually the Indiana Jones coaster. I want to ride it. I think it's at Walt Disney Studios in Paris. Is that right?
So it looks like we're all taking a trip to Paris.
What about you? I don't know. I don't know enough about them to know a specific ride.
I would say you probably want to, it's not necessarily a ride, but I would say you would probably want to go to the Under the Sea section at Tokyo Disney Sea. Yeah. Because I watched a vlog on that and it was incredible.
Yeah.
Kat says she wants to ride Pooh's Honey Hut in Tokyo. Josh is asking, when is everyone else going to be back in the parks? So I will actually be at Hollywood Studios Friday of this week. But other than that, we don't have another plan right now.
New.
Danielle?
Well, I will be back in the park in 19 days. I'm going for me and my husband are going together with no kids. We're adults in Disney. So I'm excited about that.
My favorite. The best. Cameron?
Yeah, our next trip is kid free too, but it's not till the end of September. But we might actually also be doing our first time over at Universal. Well, Daniel's first time at Universal too. So
Nice.
might be joining the dark side.
Awesome. Well, this week we are actually going to go to Volcano Bay for the first time. We've never been to Volcano Bay. So we're going to do that. Shelby wants to go to Paris when we go. Yep.
All right.
Join in. We'll take a girls' trip.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
What?
That would be so much fun, a girls' trip to Paris.
Oh my gosh. Kat says she's going to be there October 1st. Cherie says trying for November. Barika says, yay, kid free. Ours are typically kid free, so that's nothing special for us. Melissa says Universal is cool. Shelby wants to ride the Monsters Inc. Scare Floor ride. It's in Tokyo. I believe it's in Tokyo. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. I just really would love to go to any of the parks. Like Danielle said, that the castle in Paris with that dragon is like super cool. I would really love to see that. Barika, are you going to Walt Disney World in February of 2021? Heck yeah. I would like to get back out to Disneyland. I need them to open.
Yes.
We actually were supposed to be at Disneyland in May. Josh, what parks are you going to be in on the 29th? What, Kat? What? What is happening right now? So Josh is going to be in the parks the 27th, the 29th, and the 30th. And Kat is going to be at SeaWorld with an awesome YouTuber on the 30th. I'm thinking those two match up. Josh, what park are you going to be at on the 29th? He does want to ride Pirates in Shanghai, though. I just want to go to another park. Like
Yeah.
just overseas. I just want to do that. That would be fun. Oh, he'll be at Epcot. Yeah. Michael doesn't like Epcot. He didn't want to go to Epcot because
I want to go to Epcot because I want to get one of those frozen cake pops.
oh. Oh, the like ones that are like dry iced or whatever that I keep seeing.
Yeah, they're as Josh says, it's the nitrogen peroxided ones.
There you go. That's what it is. Yep, there it is. Kat and Josh are going to be at SeaWorld on the 30th is what that looks like right there.
Ah, okay.
That's awesome.
Fun.
We'll actually be coming home on the 30th, but you guys will have a lot of fun. So I guess that's it. We're going to say goodnight. It's been a little over an hour. We are going to let you guys know that we will be doing a top 5 once a month. We don't know September's date yet, but we'll
let you know.
We'll let you know. But we do know the topic for September's is it live video, whatever. It's going to be top 5 things to do at Disney World with teenage boys. So we'll have 2 more special guests, people that have taken teenage boys to Disney World before. So maybe they can talk about their top 5 favorite things to do. Again, we will post, what date it's going to be on, and hope that you guys all come back and spend your evening in the chat with us.
Yeah. Thanks
So
for joining us.
thanks for coming. Thanks, Danielle. Thanks, Cameron, for being on with us tonight.
Thank
And
you.
For having us.
thank you guys. And until next time, TTFN.
Ta-ta for now.